You know, they need to make the sleeves longer on these shirts. I hate them that they're so short. It still shows your arms. Hi everyone, I am here with a true story for you. Remember we started yesterday. This is one of the books that I ordered for us because we are done with the Bible lessons. And it took a while for them to get here because the guidepost is really slow usually about sending them. Okay, this is compiled by John Van Dyst. And this one is called Do You Believe in Miracles? Amazing True Stories of God at Work. So these are true, of course. I went crazy putting stickers in there. I love stickers. I like to make stuff look pretty. Just lost a page. Alright, yesterday's story, remember, and if you didn't, here at the video's up, it's called It Happened on a Brooklyn Subway. Okay, today's story, true story, is called The Bullet. The Bullet, and it's by Doris Sanford. This one's pretty short. Okay. It was a late March afternoon, and Anaya sat in the car memorizing Bible verses. Oh. She did it every week while her little brother Zeke had his piano lesson. Her turn would come next, but memorizing meant repeating the verses out loud, and that worked best in the car. She was a part of her junior high Bible quiz team. We never had that stuff in school. They took God out. Must have been when they still had God in there. Wish they still did. Or maybe she's in a Catholic school. On the quiz team, and that required knowing a part of one of the books of the Bible very well. No problem, Anaya loved the competition. Their music teacher lived in a 2-story house, and the piano was upstairs. Wow. I would have hated to have that job moving that up there, wouldn't you? Just before the lesson began, Zeke told his mom, I want Sissy to listen to my lesson. I wonder how old he was. Oh, that's so sweet. Mom reminded him that Anaya needed study time, and besides, she had been listening to him practice his piano lesson all week at home. But Zeke was determined. He went down to the car, and to Mom's surprise, returned with a big sister in tow. The lesson began. 5 minutes later, the lesson was abruptly halted by a loud noise outside. Everyone stopped to watch a late model car speeding away. Probably a drive-by. Those people are nothing but cowards. And they're from the devil. Everyone stopped to watch as a late model car speeding away. The lesson resumed after the teacher reasoned them that it was probably the car's backfire they had heard. Zeke's hands were barely on the piano when the teacher's husband rushed in. A gunshot into the car shattered the passenger side window in the front seat. The lesson was over. They hurried down to look. Sure enough, there was the bullet, lodged in the backrest, just where Anaya's head had been 5 minutes earlier. See if her little brother hadn't wanted to come in there. She'd have been dead. They all knew it immediately. God had used 7-year-old Zeke to save his sister's life. It was a profound moment. Zeke had responded when it hadn't made sense to him or anyone else, and Anaya had complied with his illogical request. The 2 snipers who were driving through the streets of Salem, Oregon, randomly shooting at mailboxes, cars, and houses, were arrested and held on $1 million bail. Praise the Lord. I hope they gave him a lot of time for it. The district attorney asked Anaya and Zeke to come to court and tell their story. The young men were sent to prison for 5 years. Wow. And then they always, let them out early. But not without hearing how God had protected a 7-year-old and his big sister. And down here it says, Doris Sanford is the author of more than a dozen books and a teacher of psychiatric nursing. Well, they had it down there. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that story, The Bullet. So I will go get the one ready for tomorrow. It is called The Gold and Ivory Tablecloth by Howard C. Skad. This sounds like a good one too, don't it? Wow, I can't wait to read it tomorrow with you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Let's bring those souls to Jesus. And God willing, we'll see you guys again tomorrow with another true short story. Bye guys. God bless. Good night.